Hi guys!
Hi!
Hi Brennan!
Hi!
Happy Halloween! So, what we're going to be doing today is carving some pumpkins, as you do around the Halloween time. So we were fishing around for some ideas. I posted on my Instagram story a few days ago for some suggestions to get the ball rolling, and ultimately I decided to carve the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey hat into my pumpkin. A very simplistic idea. I think I'm going to be painting it and putting some stars and a moon on there. And what are you gonna be doing?
I'm gonna attempt to do Baymax.
She's gonna do Baymax on her pumpkin. So a couple ambitious ideas, but I'm excited to do it. It's gonna be fun. So as fellow pumpkin carving connoisseurs know, the very first step in carving a pumpkin is getting your stencil. And of course we have a couple models over here that are modeling for us. So Brennan's doing Baymax and that looks really good. You may have some trouble with this tiny part right here, but I am optimistic for you. And I'm kind of just modeling off of Mickey's hat right there, which I'm not the best at stenciling stars, but luckily I'm going to be painting mine. So if I make any mistakes, I should be able to rectify those mistakes. But do you know what the next step is?
Carving!
Well, we have to gut the pumpkin.
Got it, yeah.
And then we carve.
Top.
Yeah, we gotta carve the top and then gut it. Make sure it's nice and clean on the inside. And then we'll start carving, right?
Yeah.
And here we go. Ooh, I need to carve mine out a little bit. You did a much better job than I did. Wow. Look at the inside of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so once we kind of smooth out the inside of each of our respective pumpkins, then we can kind of start carving here, hopefully soon. Hopefully this isn't too big of an undertaking tonight. This is kind of the nasty part of the process, where you just pull out all of the guts. How's yours looking in there?
It's getting there.
Wow, yours is actually getting pretty clean. Mine's still kind of a mess. I had to clean up the top though, so I could actually get my hand in there though to start getting the seeds and
All skill, baby.
the guts out. Skill?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks just not very pleasant at all.
There we go.
All right, Brenna, let's see the inside of your pumpkin. Yay! So nice and clean. And mine is almost there, but you're gonna go and start carving yours because I think yours is gonna involve a little bit more carving than mine because mine's just stars and a moon. Although I am gonna have to paint mine, so. Okay, let's do it. This is gonna be fun.
Let's do it, it's gonna be fun.
I'm a little bit scared.
Oh, yep.
And here he is, Baymax is coming along. You just cut out his silhouettes.
Yeah.
And I'm close behind. I just cut out a star. So I have a few more stars and a moon to go, and then I have to start painting it. But now Brennan's getting into the harder part, cutting out the eyes.
Should have done that first.
The detail.
We'll see if there's any casualties.
I hope not. Maybe it'll be a headless Baymax.
Oh no. All right, so this is the progress so far of your pumpkin. Any updates?
Well, I have all the stars carved out, and they actually look pretty good.
Nice.
So now I have the moon, which may be complicated, but it may be pretty easy. I may surprise myself. You're coming along pretty well.
The eyes really surprised me. I thought that was gonna be like the end of it, but I managed to do the eyes and cut that little slit in the middle. I'm gonna try and make a subtle slit to define his little neck crease.
His neck crease.
Yeah, his neck crease.
And then his
and then I gotta
import
figure
chip.
out what to do with that.
You can do it. Just maybe do like a subtle kind of subtle carving, you know. But we're coming along, and I think I'm way behind you, so I'm gonna pick it up a little bit. It's hard to like do this and be in here and be messy, and then pick up the camera and kind of show the progress of it, but I've been trying to, so hopefully I've been showcasing our fun for the most part, but we're just doing this for us. This is one of my favorite things to do this time of year.
But we've been working hard.
Super hard.
What are you guys contributing?
So Brendan is currently putting the final touches on Baymax by slitting his throat. But this is the delicate part because you don't want to just decapitate him, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying
to be sad.
Create enough definition to where like a slight bit of light will come through. Right.
You did a really good job on the access port though, right there.
It's a lot thicker than I wanted it to be, but you know what? This is where we're at.
Yeah, and I finished up mine. Now I'm gonna start painting it with this blue color. You're just gonna get I guess a thorough coat just around the whole pumpkin itself. And then put on a couple more coats, and then we'll go from there. Hi.
Hi.
So, it looks like you're pretty much done.
I'm done.
That's crazy. And then I'm kind of over here still working. I'm getting super close. I was thinking about just painting the front side of this, but I don't know, that looks kind of weird.
Close. You might as well just finish it out.
Might as well, yeah, but I still have some yellow paints over there, so I'm going to probably outline this with some yellow, and this is just the first coat pretty much, but I wanted to go ahead and put in these right here just to kind of get an idea. So we're going to take the top off of both of our pumpkins, and we're going to put in the candle, and then we're going to light it, and then see what it looks like with the light off. All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. Turning off the lights in 3, 2, 1. Cool. And there you go, putting your lid on Baymax, and he turned out really nice. Look at him.
Aw, you should pan up a little bit and get both of them in the frame.
Oh, both pumpkins?
No,
or,
both
back here?
Baymaxes.
It looks pretty good. What do you think, Baymax? And then this is mine over here. I'm gonna put my lid on. Okay, it's a little bit more subtle in the dark. I guess you can tell that it's blue. But once I start painting it a little bit more and it's gonna be completely painted blue, this is gonna look really nice. So Brennan is all done with Baymax. I think he turned out really, really cool, and we put him up here next to Big Baymax, and I'm still working on mine. Mine's gonna take a little bit longer because I'm gonna have to wait for this paint to dry. But gonna utilize this here in just a second so I can hopefully kind of expedite the process. But once it's all dry, then I'm gonna do like a little yellow border here along the stars and the moon. And then mine will be done, and then I'll put them right next to Mickey, and we'll have a nice little family pumpkin picture, right?
And you went with an alternative blue to this, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It was the only blue that I had. Okay, so I think for the most part I'm done with the blue. I know that I'm done with the blue. I put on 3 coats, so that should be sufficient and fine. Looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, look at it.
And now I can use the yellow right there to start my outline of the various astronomical symbols. and then paint the inside of it too. And then I'll be done. What does it feel like being done? You left me in the dust like 20 minutes ago.
I chose something that I could time budget well.
I mean, I time budgeted this okay. I just used a lot of blue. Should have got a blue pumpkin.
Fellows?
Okay, so I've started to paint the interior of the moon and the various stars. This one already has kind of a rough outline around it. I'm having to do a bunch of coats for this because the blue is mixing with the yellow a little bit and kind of giving it a green tint, and I don't want that, so I'm just gonna have to keep going over it and over it, letting it dry, and just keep going over it and over it, and just hope that the yellow eventually kind of shines through. But I am getting super close to being done. I think the blue looks fantastic, and once I get this yellow set, it's gonna look great. And here they are, the finished product. There's Baymax, and then here's my Sorcerer Mickey hats. I'm pretty proud how these turned out.
I like the creative direction that you went with yours.
How it's just super blue.
Yeah.
I like yours. Yours looks really nice as well.
I'm proud of it.
It was a simple idea, but I think it turned out really well. We did it! We carved pumpkins!
Happy Halloween!
I'm actually proud of how yours turned out.
Yeah.
Those look like those like wacky Happy New Year sunglasses.
No.
Or just general glasses, I guess, that people wear. But
I was really happy. I wanted to do Baymax because I wanted to do something doable, but all the ones that I was seeing online was people doing just the eye slits. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of a cop-out. I need something with a little bit more effort. So I decided to go with this version, and I was apprehensive about it, but it turned out.
it really did, and same for me. I mean, stars and the moon isn't the hardest thing to carve into a pumpkin, but then painting it blue and doing the accenting yellow around those shapes make it a little bit harder. So I'm pretty proud of us comparatively to last year. Last year I did a Luxo Junior Pixar ball, and then you did a Halloween Horror Nights Scare Zone. So last year we kind of went for the Disney Universal vibe, and this year we kind of both did Disney. But I mean, you love Baymax and I love Sorcerer Mickey, so it worked out for us this year. And we're kind of doing it at the last second. You're gonna see this on Halloween, but for us it's a few days before Halloween because we still have some fun Halloween stuff planned that we'd like to do before it's Christmas season, which everybody knows starts immediately after Halloween. But
I'm not mad about it.
I'm not either. I love Halloween and I love Christmas, so bring on as much of it as I can get. I almost hit you in the face.
That's, no, whatever.
Sorry about that. But once again, have a happy Halloween. Thanks for hanging out with us, painting some pumpkins and carving some pumpkins. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Happy Halloween.